This is a mysterious missing person case that unfolded in Ohio, involving two, 1-year-old Alec Blair, the estranged husband, and the victim, 2-year-old Gabe Clevenger. When Gabe suddenly failed to show up for work, police quickly learned that Alec was the last person seen with her.
So, we don't want to find her, okay? So, I need your help, and I need to know what you know, okay? So, just kind of give me start from the beginning, tell me a little bit about yourself, and then your relationship with your wife.
Well, I'm more of I don't know, describe what I do or anything?
Yeah, tell me what you do, tell me where you're from, give me the whole spiel.
Usually, I'm always at work, basically 24/7.
Okay.
Weekends, usually I'm out. If I do anything, it'll be with my friends, or I'll go out with my mom or dad or something. I'll drink, usually.
Mm-hmm.
From right here in Mansfield, where I've basically been most of my life.
Okay.
Yeah, and what else? I love sports.
Well, where'd you go to high school?
At Crestview.
Okay. And what year did you graduate there?
2017.
Okay, all right. So, how did you meet your wife?
I started working at Walmart.
Okay.
In 2016.
Okay.
When I met her.
Okay, gotcha. And then when did you guys get married?
We got married in August of last year.
Okay, all right. No kids, anything like that?
No, we tried, but we've had no luck.
Okay, all right. Okay, so our main goal here is she's missing. We know where she is.
Yeah.
So you understand you're here voluntarily, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I am going to read you your Miranda warning. It's just something that we have to do. Okay. And I'm going to this will be what I'm reading you here at the top. Okay. And I'm sure you've seen it on TV.
Right.
It just says that I understand that I have the right to remain silent. Mm-hmm. Anything that I say can and will be used against me in a court of law. You understand that they have the right to be the presence of an attorney when being questioned. And you understand if you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you by the court. You understand that any time during questioning, you can stop and remain silent and ask for an attorney to represent you before any further statement.
Inside the interrogation room, Alec tries to remain calm as he talks about his marriage. But behind his scattered explanations lies a relationship that had been falling apart for a long time, where anger and emotional wounds slowly destroyed everything between them.
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Now that you understand that, do you wish to talk to us in general?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So tell me where you guys were living.
We were living in Trailer Park.
Okay.
It's a Greenwich address.
Okay.
But it's not really Greenwich. It's 5 minutes from the Crestview schools.
Clayburg Road, Trailer Park?
Yeah, Clayburg Road,
okay.
Yeah, we were living there we started in one trailer and then moved into another trailer that was bigger for us.
Okay. And then how long did you stay there?
I was there at the newer trailer we got till about beginning of January.
Okay.
Because she was telling me that, she wasn't happy because a lot of stuff had to do with me. Because I would have anger issues.
Okay.
From childhood and parents divorced and stressed. I would if my anger, I would punch the wall or maybe throw something.
Okay.
That would be my type, getting out my anger.
Right.
Beginning of January, I moved out with my mom.
Okay.
Over on Taylortown Road.
Okay.
And I've been living there ever since.
Okay. And then where was she living? You said you moved out, so did she stay in the trailer?
She was staying in the trailer for a while there that I know of, and then she was trying to get a place out here in Shelby. Apartment. and I know she was dating with somebody else. It was a friend at first that turned into, something else.
Okay. Now, whose friend? Like your friend or her friend?
It was her friend, yeah.
Okay. And then how'd you hear about that, or how'd you learn about that?
She was the one that told me, actually, all about that.
Okay. I mean, what did she say? She was just talking to a guy, or?
Well, at first she kind of didn't want to say anything, but I was just kind of talking to her and wanting her to tell me, the truth, just tell me. And she said she was talking at first that I know of, and then basically that's all I really know. They were talking. They met, it was sometime last year, because her boss, that's her boss's brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, have you ever talked to him or met him, or?
I've never met him or talked to him or anything.
You never talked to him on the phone or text him? Okay.
Investigators later uncovered a much darker reality. Alec's anger didn't stop at arguments. Belongings were destroyed, threats were made, and Gabe often felt trapped and unsafe. Eventually, she left the home, trying to find safety and start a new chapter of her life.
So if he walked in the police department right now, you wouldn't know who he was?
I could probably tell who he was because, I've seen, his Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you looked him up on Facebook. And you have a general idea of what he
right,
like.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So when you found out that she was, talking to him, what was the status of your relationship at the time?
I was single, I guess, even though I was still, legally married.
Okay. But, I mean, did you guys have, an understanding, we're going to see other people, or we're separated?
It was hard for me at first.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of got really depressed with everything just because I wasn't ready, and she was basically the first person I fell in love with.
Sure.
So it was just kind of hard for me to get used to it, but as of right now, I know my dad was trying to hook me up with some girl.
Okay.
Yeah, so
this was last month that all this happened?
Last month coming into beginning of this month.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, so give me an approximate date when you think she moved over here.
I want to say by that, around the end of January.
Okay, all right.
I can think of it. Yeah, because what happened was she was staying there, but she wasn't there the one night, and someone broke into the trailer.
The trailer where? Your original trailer that you guys were living at?
Second trailer we got.
Okay.
Someone, I guess, ended up breaking in, and they didn't take anything, but they did break a lot of stuff.
Huh.
And I knew they decided they wanted to take a pee on the floors, I guess, from what I was told. And she had the Richland cops come there, tell her that she probably shouldn't be staying there. Probably stay with a friend or her sister or something.
So she told you, she called you and tell you that, hey, the trailer was broken into, or?
I found out about it because our landlord called me and said the door was open. And so he was wondering how to get a hold of her. And I just told him to call her work boss. And I messaged her and asked her what was going on, and she told me all that.
Okay, all right. So from that incident, the burglary, whatever that was, up until now, have you guys been amicable? Have you been getting along? What's going on between you and her?
We were kind of civil, but then we kind of would go back into a path of we were messaging each other.
But the past refused to let go. Even after they separated, Alec continued watching Gabe's life from a distance. He became obsessed with her new relationship, constantly messaging, searching online for information, and letting resentment build inside him.
And, it would just be really not great things we would tell each other. We really didn't have a great relationship, but, I tried to be civil again just because I wanted to calm everything down.
Sure.
She wanted the divorce and I wasn't prepared.
Okay.
So I kind of just finally was getting into that feeling to do that.
All right. So she had told you she wanted a divorce.
Yeah.
Okay. And is that what started kind of the waxing and waning of the arguments, or?
Yeah.
That's what started it. Okay. And now, are you talking to her on the phone about all this stuff? Do you guys text or Facebook message, or how do you guys talk?
It would usually just be Facebook message.
Okay.
But most of the time she had me blocked on Facebook, so I'd have to talk to her sister to tell her, whatever.
Okay, all right. So, when's the last time you saw her?
This morning, actually.
Okay, tell me about that. How did you see her this morning? Why did you see her this morning?
Well, because I was messaging her on Facebook, because I wanted to go to the courthouse, so we can figure out anything with a divorce, how much it's going to cost, all that stuff. Well, she didn't really want to at first, but I was trying to talk her into it, just so we can get it all done and over with.
Okay.
And then when I did get her, we went to the car. I started going for a little bit, but she just wanted to try to start arguing. I really wasn't in the mood to argue just because I was tired. And, I told her, I was like, I'm not really in the mood to argue right now. I just want to go get this done and go to work. Well, she didn't want. She wanted to continue arguing, and then she told me she wanted to get out of the car, so I just was like, okay. So she got out of the car. It wasn't too far from her house, her boyfriend's house, or whatever. And, I decided to go home.
Okay. So then you went back to take her down.
Yeah, I went home and got ready for work, went to work.
So where you were going to Mansfield on 39? Or how were you planning to go to the courthouse?
Yeah, I think it was 39, yeah.
Is it the main highway, or are you going back roads?
It was the main highway, yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. Okay. So about how far away did you get before, she said she wanted to get out?
It was 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay.
Before
Do
anything.
you know the area well? Where exactly this happened? Where she got out?
From that area, I really don't know too well. Because I'm not really from Shelby, so I don't know too much.
Okay. You know where? So if you're going in 39 to Mansfield, right?
Yeah.
And then you make a right, and you go Lexington Spring Mill to go towards Meyer and stuff.
Yeah.
Was it before that?
It was, way before that.
Way before that. Okay.
Yeah.
So was it past Mill Irons?
We weren't past there. It was. I just picked her up from her house where she was at, and we started going. And it wasn't really that long before she told me that.
Okay. And where'd you pick her up at?
Over on 2nd Street.
Okay. And that's where she's staying. Who lives there?
I know that, I don't really know. I think it might be CJ's mom and stepdad.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
And I think it might be CJ, but I know he wasn't in Ohio. He's not in Ohio right now. I think that's who's living there.
Okay. But how'd you find out where they lived?
I made the stupid post on Facebook about her. It was just me downplaying her.
On the morning of the incident, Alec messaged Gabe and suggested they meet to discuss their divorce at the courthouse. Since Gabe didn't have a car, she agreed to let him pick her up. It would become the final decision of her life, a simple ride that no one realized would end in tragedy.
I was just being dumb in my anger. And someone messaged me and told me the address of his name. I didn't know who it was that told me.
Wow. So you were just asking for information about her, or him, or both?
I was just Post was really just about her.
Like, what would you say? Just like trash?
Pretty much, yeah. I was just being stupid. It went in my head. I get angry.
Okay.
And if I want to say something, it gets in my head and I'll just come out with it.
Okay. And when was that post today or?
That was posted a week or two ago.
Okay. So you knew, last week or whatever that
Yeah.
he lived over here, she was staying with him.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you find that out, then what do?
I didn't do anything after that. After I found out, I just kind of just blew on by it to try not to worry about it. I think I had to go to work then, right after, so.
Okay. All right. So when you picked her up today,
Yeah.
right, well, about what time was that?
I'm going to say like 10:30, maybe 11.
Okay. And how why didn't you just go to the courthouse by yourself? Why didn't she just go by herself? Why did you guys have to go together?
She doesn't have a car. I'm the only one with the car. When we were together, we had just the one car.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up actually getting into an accident over here by Taco Bell and everything.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I rear-ended somebody and just got a rental car.
Oh, wow. Okay. When did that happen?
I think it was a week ago.
Oh, okay. What were you doing over here?
I went to go get gas. And came out of there and hit the back of somebody.
Okay. So when you were talking to her, when did the conversation start? Was it this morning about this whole courthouse thing, or when did you
it
guys
was this morning.
about what time?
I woke up about 10 o'clock. Started Messenger a little bit after.
Okay, so you started Messenger this morning about 10.
Yeah.
On Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay. Just tell me how the conversation went.
I was just telling her, just asking her if she wanted to go to the courthouse, and she told me something about an annulment she was getting. I do know that, and then I was just looking up, I was looking up on LegalZoom, like what kind of divorce stuff we could do, and I was trying to tell her about part of the divorce where we wouldn't have to pay court fees, because neither of us could really afford all this stuff. I was trying to tell her about that, and, I didn't know if an annulment really applied to us.
Right.
And I wanted to go to the courthouse because I wanted to see, what we could do, if anything could do, or how much everything will cost.
Right.
All that. And she was just trying to tell me she didn't want to do it right now. But I wanted to do it just because it'll help me clear my mind a little bit better.
Right.
Just so I'm not, dealing with anything with her and just trying to move on.
So you kind of changed your mindset. Now she's kind of dragging her feet and you want to get it done.
Yeah.
When before, she wanted to get it done right away and you did.
Right, yeah.
Okay. Now when did that change your heart happen?
I kind of was thinking about it all weekend long. Just trying to thinking of it, and I was like, well, I might as well do it. I'd kept Messenger till Monday because, courthouse wasn't open.
Sure.
Till then, so I decided Messenger as soon as I got up.
Okay, so you picked her up. What time did you say? I'm sorry. What time did you say this morning?
It was in the 10:30 to 11 area.
Okay. From her house on 2nd Street.
Yeah.
Was he there? This CJ guy, was he there?
No, because I know he's not in Ohio right now. Yeah.
Does he work somewhere else or?
I guess his work made him travel. Last I know, he was in Virginia.
Okay.
She told me that for some reason. I don't really know why she told me that.
So who else was there when you picked her up?
I guess there was someone named Lisa there. I don't know who that is or anything.
While Alec claimed he only picked Gabe up to talk, detectives began discovering suspicious details. A woman named Lisa, who had been letting Gabe stay at her home, contacted police after Gabe never returned and failed to appear at work.
Police permit. Hi, this is Lisa. I'm calling. I live at 122nd Street, and I would like to make a police report.
Okay, what's going on?
I have a young lady who's living here with me. She's been here for about, I'm going to say about a month and a half. Her husband got very violent with her, and she has a bunch of police reports there in Mansfield that she's filed. She also filed for an annulment. She's waiting for paperwork to come here to this address. Anyway, Alex ended up, her soon-to-be ex-husband ended up finding out where we lived at, and he come over all psycho and banged on the door. She ended up leaving with him, and she texted my son, who is out of state, and said, "Hey, I'm with Alex. He became psycho," and Cedar's like, "Why didn't you call the police?" But anyway, nobody can find her. She didn't show up for work. She didn't call off. That's so out of her character. I'm hoping I can file a report.
Did you see Lisa? I mean,
No, I don't know how she got my number, but she was texting me, asking me what was going on. Honestly, I have no idea how she got my number. I don't know.
I mean, what she said? She's like, how'd the conversation start?
I think she said, it's Lisa, and then asked me, asked me, I can't remember how it actually went. He said, "It's Lisa. Have you heard anything from Gabe? Because I'm worried about her."
Yeah.
And I was like, "I haven't heard anything. I was trying to get in contact with her too." And then I was asking who Lisa was, because I didn't know who that was. And she said, because Gabe never actually said anything about Elisa, so I had zero idea who this person is, and how they got my number or anything. Yeah, and then she was just trying to ask me what was going on. I was telling her, what had happened, and how I was having major panic attacks at work.
Yeah.
My boss could tell I was doing it because I was freaking out on what was going on with her.
Okay.
With Gabe.
So about what time did you get this text from Lisa?
It was probably about 2:20.
Okay.
2:10, 2:20, yeah.
All right. And Lisa just said, hey, basically, where's Gabe? Or
just asked me, like, have you heard anything from Gabe? Because I haven't heard anything or seen her. Yeah.
And what did you tell her?
I just told her, I told her straight up, like, what happened today, and that I was worried too, because her coworkers, Gabe's coworkers, were telling me that Gabe didn't show up to work today, and she's not answering her phone.
Wow. Okay. Now, is that unusual for her?
Oh yeah. Yeah, she's at work all the time, never late or anything.
So when did you become concerned? You say you started having panic attacks. What?
I got a message from one of her coworkers named Ruthie.
Okay.
She would tell me, asking me where Gabe was, and I was like, I was like, "What are you talking about?" I just saw her. I told her what I just told you.
Yeah.
What happened this morning.
Messages from coworkers and friends soon followed. Alex said that was when he started to panic. According to him, Gabe had gotten out of the car after an argument and walked back home. But the story quickly began to unravel as investigators pressed him for details.
That's when. Then I got another message from somebody else she works with, asking me the same thing. So I told her the same thing, and that started building up my anxiety and panic attacks and everything. Because I'm like, what's going on right now?
Right.
I just saw her. What do you mean?
Yeah. So tell me what you said to them. I know you said it was the same thing, but exactly what did you say to them?
It's like, I haven't heard from her, and I saw her this morning, and that I wanted to go to the courthouse with her to do some divorce stuff, and she didn't want to at first, but I kind of was making her come along, and she wanted to get in an argument with me, so she wanted out of the car, and I stopped the car. She went out. I drove off.
Okay. So You're driving towards Mansfield on 39.
Yeah.
Okay. And you come off of Taylortown and you turn left to go towards Mansfield.
I turn, the left turn down towards Taylortown, that whole road.
Okay. So you're on Taylortown, you're heading which direction?
Turn left and yeah.
Heading south
Yeah,
towards Mansfield.
south, yeah.
Okay.
Would be south.
What is the argument about when you guys are at this point?
Just that I'm messaging her too much, or that she doesn't want to do this right now. That I can wait on to do this until she wanted to do it like Tuesday or Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted to do it, and I wasn't listening. That's what she was telling me.
Okay, going on what you say.
I was like, well, I just want to get this done and over with. I want to see what we can do here.
Okay. So what made her so mad that she jumped out of the car?
Just because she doesn't like to be around me much anymore.
Okay. And that's because just of the arguments you've had in the past? Or?
Yeah, because of arguments and my anger towards her, where I would call her stupid names just because my anger would do that to me. And she just wasn't happy with what I was at the moment.
Okay, all right. So, you just, what do you call her?
I'm calling her just, stupid shit. I would call her like whore or all that stupid stuff.
And you've called her that before?
Yeah, usually when we were together, I would call her that just out of fun. She would laugh when I would do that.
Mm-hmm.
But now this was like me. I was angry.
Okay.
I was just putting it out.
All right, so you're driving on Mansfield Avenue, and you're getting this kind of back and forth about some name calling, and you wanting to do it today. And then what happened from there?
What happened after I was calling her names, or today?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. She wanted to get out, so I stopped the car and let her out.
Okay, and did you pull to the side of the road, or did she jump from the moving vehicle?
I stopped for her on the side of the road.
And she got out on the passenger side?
Yeah.
Okay. And then where'd you go from there?
I just went straight back home to my mom's.
Okay. And your parents live where?
Taylortown.
Okay, so did you turn around and come back down 39? Or how'd you get back to your house?
I went around towards where BP is.
Mm-hmm. In Shelby?
Yeah, in Shelby, yeah.
Okay.
And just continued forward there until I got to where MTD is.
Okay.
And take a left right there on Taylortown Road.
Okay. So you're going towards Mansfield. You guys get this back and forth, and she wants to get out of the car, and you pull over. And then how do you get back into Shelby again? Tell me the route you took.
How do I get into Shelby?
Yeah, after she got out of the car, tell me how you got, you said back to the BP station or wherever.
Oh, yeah, just because I went through the BP station. We were in Shelby when I dropped her off.
Hold on one second. I don't mean to interrupt you, man.
Yeah.
We just need some clarification.
Yeah.
If we can here. So you were on 39, correct? Coming back in is what you told this officer, right? Mansfield Avenue, the main highway, 4 lanes there.
I think we were going towards there.
Okay.
We were in Shelby. We were on 2nd Street there.
Okay.
When she wanted to get out.
And 2nd Street goes down to Main Street, where Rite Aid is, the corner of Main and Mansfield there.
I think it goes around there.
Officers noticed that Alec's timeline kept shifting. The location where Gabe supposedly left the car was unclear, the times didn't match, and the routes he described were inconsistent. In missing person cases, these small contradictions often reveal much bigger lies.
So, did she get out on Main Street? Did she get out on Mansfield Street? Just where exactly did you pull over and she got out of the car?
I don't remember what road that is. I'm not too familiar around here.
Well, let's make it a little bit broader to start.
Yeah.
Were you still in the city, or had you gotten out into the country?
We were still in Shelby, yeah.
You were still in Shelby when she
Yeah.
got out of the car?
Yeah.
Okay. So you hadn't made it, like, out past Kehoe Center and MDT and all that or anything?
We didn't make it out past there. I dropped her off right there.
Okay. So
we were still on 2nd Street, I'm pretty sure.
So you didn't even make it off 2nd Street
Yeah.
before she got out of the car?
Yeah.
Okay. So did you guys stay parked in the driveway or the street and argue for a little while? I mean, you said 2 to 3 minutes, and 2nd Street's not exactly a long street.
Right, yeah.
So
it was a while that we were sitting there.
Okay.
So we started driving out a little bit. And then,
So I'm not putting words in your mouth. You tell me if this is correct or not. We're just trying to get a handle on this. So you go to get her. You guys are kind of arguing in the car a little bit, sitting still.
right, yeah.
Take off on 2nd. She's getting more and more irritable with you. Doesn't want to be around you. So you
Yeah.
pulled over on 2nd Street
Yeah.
and let her back out of the car.
Yeah.
So didn't even make it a full street with,
Not really,
with
no.
her in the car.
No.
And okay, all right. That I guess that makes it a little clearer because I guess
my bad,
I was
yeah.
kind of under the impression that you guys had made it like closer to Mansfield
Yeah.
when she got out of the car. That's why we're trying to just figure
Yeah.
out. I mean, because we're dealing with obviously the last place anybody was known to have seen her.
Right.
So that gives us an idea of where to start looking at.
Right.
All right. So you're fairly sure you didn't even make it off 2nd Street before she got out
I'm
of the
pretty
car?
sure we didn't make it off 2nd Street.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And what did she say when she got out?
That she would just contact me when she feels like it to do this.
Okay. And did she say anything else? Flip you off or?
No.
Okay. She just. Well, I mean, the last time you saw her, what was she doing?
Last I know, she just got out of the car and started walking, and I just kind of drove off.
Was she walking like back towards like this place you picked her up at?
Yeah, she was walking back to me there.
Okay, so what was she wearing the last time you saw her?
It was a black jacket. I think she had a black shirt on, long sleeve shirt.
Okay.
Blue jeans. I can't remember what kind of shoes she was wearing.
Okay. All right.
All right. I want to ask you about something else real quick. Okay. I mean, you seem like a good guy,
Yeah.
being cooperative with us here, so we want to shoot you straight to here and put all our cards on the table because obviously we want to find her.
Right,
All right. I'm just going to break this down real short and simple. All right.
The interrogation reached a turning point when detectives revealed they had examined Alex's car. Inside were stains that appeared to be blood that had been partially cleaned. At the same time, Gabe's phone had pinged near the area where Alec worked.
One of our officers from the sheriff's office, and I wasn't there when this happened, I'm just going by the information that was given to me, okay? They apparently got a look inside your car at some point in time doing follow-up for this case for Shelby Police Department, okay?
Yeah.
And the officer that had a look inside your car saw what he believed was blood and what looked like blood had been cleaned up, okay?
Yeah.
Now, I'm also told that somebody said something to you about this, and you said a friend of yours had been in the car and had a bad bloody nose, and that's where it came from.
Yeah.
Is all that accurate?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the deal. You need to be honest with us about this. All right?
Yeah.
Because we can DNA test that blood.
Right.
We can verify that it's hers and not this friend,
Right.
which I don't know who this friend supposedly is. We'll get to that a little later. But we can check that, very easily find out if it's hers or not.
Right.
Okay? We can also subpoena all your phone records and find out if you have been in contact with this CJ or her or whatever
right,
it is
yeah.
you've said to them. Okay? I get you guys are going through a bad divorce. Okay?
Right, yeah.
People say things that aren't pretty. We've all done it. All right?
Right.
It's no. We don't care about that.
Right.
All right? We've all been there, whether anyone wants to admit it or not. All right? The point I'm getting at here is all this stuff here, if you're lying about it, it's extremely easy for us to prove that you're lying about it.
Right.
Because we can test DNA, because we can subpoena phone records and verify all this. All right? They also did a ping on her cell phone, and it pinged off a cell tower not too far from where you work at.
Oh, really?
So here's the deal.
So you drag her off in the field, you get back in your car, you sit and you're thinking about it. Then what do you do?
Officer Turner, could I talk to you for 1 second? Thank you.
So I want to back up because I'm still a little confused about what happened. So you go to her house this morning and you pick her up
Right.
for the purpose of,
Courthouse.
okay. So you pick her up from 2nd Street. You go down 2nd Street. What direction do you turn?
Take that. I'm going down 2nd Street. Take that left.
Okay.
Go down towards a stop sign.
Okay.
Take another left. And then it's basically we're just going straight towards where the main road and everything is. Like Taco Bell, Wendy's.
Okay.
Going down there. Going the turn lane right there towards where Taylortown is. Turn
Cornered by the evidence, Alec finally began to confess. He said that while driving, the argument escalated. In a burst of rage, he struck Gabe multiple times inside the car, leaving her unconscious and bleeding heavily.
down Taylortown.
All right.
We got to the point, where I did hit her.
Okay.
And then I did turn down where the golf course and everything, and towards that dead end. And that's where I left her.
Okay. So after you hit her, she's bleeding everywhere. Is she immediately unconscious?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much, yeah.
And then tell me again what you did. I'm just trying to understand the sequence of events here.
Like where I hit her,
Yeah.
went like that.
Okay.
Hit her.
All right. She starts bleeding real bad. And that's the blood that's in your car right now.
Right.
It's not this other made-up friend that you
No.
said had a nosebleed. Okay. It's her blood. We got that. All right. So she's unconscious. What do? You go around the other side of the car?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then what happens?
That's when I take her out to the cornfield.
Okay. And then, so she's out in the cornfield. Is she on her stomach? Is she on her back?
On her back, like Cindy.
Okay, all right. And what do you do, to check for signs of life?
Her pulse, and then try to check her breathing.
Okay. But she wasn't breathing?
It was kind of hard.
Okay.
Like it was coming out, but it was.
Okay, is that like gurgling? Like blood coming out of her mouth? Gurgling sound?
Honestly, don't think there was any gurgling sound now.
Okay. And you check for her pulse where?
Right here on her arm.
Okay, all right. Okay, so then you kind of go back and you sit in your car.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do? What happens from there?
I'm freaking out to myself. I don't know what. Like I know what I'm supposed to do, but I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. So
you leave.
yeah,
And you leave her there.
yeah.
And you go where?
I went back to my house and
Okay.
grabbed my stuff for work.
Okay. Alright. So tell me what you did at that point. You started cleaning up.
Yeah, and then trying to clean up.
Okay. Alright. And you cleaned up at your house.
Yeah.
Okay. So the stuff you cleaned up with, you said was water?
Yeah.
Okay. What was the Lysol there for?
I was just trying to, that blood smell from her nose. I was just trying
Okay. Yeah, sure.
to get it out.
So the stuff you cleaned up the blood with, where's that?
I threw it away.
Okay, at your house.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Alex, we come back here to the main point. I really don't want to, we need to help this girl. And
Right,
And you need to
yeah.
help us. Where did you leave her? Now, I need to know the road and the street because I know you don't. This whole, I'm dumb, I don't know the streets. That's bull. You tell me what road you were on because we need to go find her right now.
Right. It was that What's that road called with the golf course?
Laser,
Laser. Yeah, Laser goes up to that dead end.
where it curves. to
Yeah,
the
it
right,
curves
and
to that
going
dead
if you're
end,
driving
yeah.
north.
Yeah, and that's where that cornfield.
Off on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we past 96 at this point?
Yes, that's between 96 and Bowman.
Okay. Alright, so somewhere between the golf course and 96. Or are you on the other side of 96?
We're on the other side.
Okay.
According to Alec, he drove to a quiet road near a cornfield on Laser Road. There, he dragged Gabe out of the car, checked her weak breathing, and then left her lying in the cold field before returning home.
It's a short stretch of Laser that runs in between.
Okay, so and it's a dead end down there.
Correct. If you're on Bowman here,
Mm-hmm.
Laser just kind of takes a curve. Laser goes up from 96 here, takes a curve to the right, and stops on Bowman right here. And there's a field right there.
Okay, alright. And that's accurate, what you just kind of described.
That's where
So-
the last saw her.
So, can we borrow that pen again? Just kind of draw me a general map of where this is.
Come down Taylortown here.
Mm-hmm.
Come down Taylortown. That golf course. Been, would have been to my left.
Mm-hmm.
So that's Laser.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to say spot.
That's fine.
And then that little curve. Can't remember which side that was on.
Okay.
Out there.
Where were you at when you hit her and she went unconscious?
We were about right here on Taylortown.
So you're on Taylortown close to Laser.
Yeah, getting close
Okay,
to it.
alright. So is this after the 96 runs like this?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. So that's 96 right there. So you come in, you leave your house, you come down, this is before this all happened. You leave your house and you come in to Shelby on 39.
Yeah.
Alright, you pick her up, 2nd Street's over here.
Yeah.
You pick her up, you're driving down 39. Why'd you turn down Taylortown?
Because I was going to go down and get my stuff for work just in case. We were going to be late when we were going to the courthouse.
Okay. Alright, so you're gonna stop at your house.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you stop at your house?
After the fact that I dropped her off.
Oh,
We didn't-
but
we
not
didn't make it
before.
there. Yeah.
Okay.
We didn't make it all the way down there.
Alright, so that's about where you hit her. So then you're driving down the street, you turn left on Laser. Is she unconscious at this point?
Yeah.
Okay. So then you're going down Laser and you cross 96 and now you're at the dead end of Laser. That's when you go around to the passenger side and grab her.
Yeah.
And you said you pulled it out into the field, right?
Right, yeah.
Now, is that, I mean, you said some inconsistencies here, so
Yeah.
is that what happened?
Yes, that's what happened.
Okay. So give me a brief synopsis from the beginning to right where we are right now. Where is her body? Show me on that map.
Be that cornfield. Out in the middle of the cornfield. In that dead end.
Right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Draw where her body is.
And in the cornfield out here. She would probably be heading. If I had to guess, it would probably be more towards the end of it.
Oh, so you drug her
Yeah.
quite a ways.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So more like to the other end of this field.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So after you drag her out in the cornfield, tell me what you do again.
Sorry. Drag her into the cornfield. Check her pulse.
Mm-hmm.
And check to see
Mm-hmm.
she was breathing. I kind of, freaked out a little bit and went back to.
Afterward, Alec tried to clean the blood from his car, changed his clothes, and attempted to go to work as if nothing had happened. But Gabe's prolonged disappearance and the mounting evidence quickly caused his story to collapse.
My car.
Okay.
Freaked out like a lot more. Didn't know what I had to do in my car. And that's when I drove, kind of in the cornfield, came out.
So you didn't drag her body from the road. You actually drove your car into the cornfield.
A little bit, yeah. It wasn't too far, but
Just enough for you to get back on the road.
yeah.
Okay. And then you go, you leave there, and you go back to your house, and that's when you clean.
Yeah.
Okay. So, the last you saw her,
Yeah.
she is in the field.
Yeah.
And according to you, she's got a pulse, but she's not breathing.
It was hard for her to breathe, yeah.
Okay. I mean, were you at this point concerned about her well-being at all?
I really was, yeah.
Okay, all right. So, did you try to give her CPR?
I don't know CPR.
Okay. Did you try any type of life-saving measures?
I wasn't thinking at the time to do anything.
And about what time did this happen?
This was, like I said, 10:30 to 11. I picked her up. So, and I was messenger for a little bit before. So probably been like close to 12.
Okay.
Getting into 12, and then we got to her.
Okay. So about what time did you dump her body?
It was about, I think it was about like 12:30.
Okay, alright. And then you went back to your house and you cleaned up for like a half hour.
Yeah,
Okay. And then you left for work.
yeah,
You realize, while you're being a little more honest with you, this still doesn't make any
yeah,
sense.
yeah,
Okay? You hit her. While it's not a good thing,
right,
it's
yeah,
not the end of the world.
Right.
Okay? It would have been, I don't care if you know CPR or not.
Right.
I don't care if you have any first aid knowledge whatsoever.
right,
You're not out in the no civilization.
right,
You're mere minutes from Shelby, Shiloh,
right,
places with people
Yeah.
that you can take her to get help.
right,
You got phones you can call.
right, yeah,
At the very least, if you were that concerned about it, you could have at least called and then drove off
Right.
after giving them a location.
yeah. I should have done that. I know I
Okay.
should have.
Well, here's why I think you didn't. I think she was already dead when you pulled her out of that car and dumped her in the field. And you figured, I don't think anybody was at the house when I picked her up. Nobody probably saw me with her. If I just get rid of her, scrub the car down, there's not going to be enough people or enough information to say, yeah, I was with her this afternoon. You just figured you'd take your chances and hope nobody figured it out.
She wasn't dead at all.
She wasn't dead at all. But this is at 12:30.
Right.
And mind you, we're talking over a 12-hour time lapse here now when
yeah.
we're talking.
Detectives didn't believe this was simply an accident. They pointed out that if Gabe had still been alive, Alec could have called for help immediately. Leaving her in a freezing field showed he was more concerned about hiding what he had done than saving her life.
Not to hit her.
Right, yeah,
She's still alive. But yet you just dump her in a field in this cold weather where if she's
Right.
unconscious, she's got more than a fair chance of freezing to death
Right.
before anybody finds her. But your concern is you just don't want anybody to find out that you hit her.
yeah.
This is where it makes no sense.
It was just concerning me, just because hitting a woman, that was a big
Yeah.
deal for me.
But you see where I'm going with this.
Yeah,
It's more than just hitting.
right,
Okay? I think you're smart enough to realize that, hey, I can get her help. I can take my
right.
I can take my hit for domestic violence if she files charges out of
Right,
this.
yeah,
Take my first degree misdemeanor and go home. No big deal.
right,
All right? I don't think, as smart as you are, you'd go to that lengths to cover up a misdemeanor offense of violence. It doesn't make any sense.
I wasn't thinking, honestly.
She was dead when she came out of that car, wasn't she?
Last I knew, she wasn't.
She wasn't alive or she wasn't dead?
She wasn't dead.
But yet, in order to avoid possibly getting in trouble over a misdemeanor or domestic violence, you left her out in the cold in an area where a passerby is not likely to see her or find her.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You've been doing good opening up and being honest about what happened here. It's time to come full circle here and tell us the last of it.
I don't think she was dead, at least to me. After kind of...
Why don't you think she was dead?
Because I was thinking she was breathing, had the pulse.
Okay.
Maybe she was that was probably like kind of the last of what was getting to her.
Sure. So when you left at that point, you knew she was dead.
I didn't think of it or anything like that.
When did you realize she was dead?
After the fact that I was trying to check her breathing.
Mm-hmm. So, generally one punch will not knock somebody unconscious.
Right.
So, I need to know, was it one punch or was it several punches?
It was a couple of them, yeah.
How many do you think?
I don't know. I just kept kind of just going.
Okay, and this is all in the car.
Yeah.
And you're using your right hand. You're going like this.
Yeah, because I was driving with my left.
Okay. All right. So you hit her several times with your fists. Wait, with your fists, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you hit her with anything else? A club or a bag?
I had nothing else in the car with me.
Okay. All right. So you drive her out into the field, and you said you're checking for her for breath. At that point, did you put your hand on her mouth to cover it, to just finish it off? This is done. Come this far.
Honestly, I did put her towards her mouth more.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't try to cover her nose. I could feel that she was struggling to kind of get that out.
Okay, all right. So, but you knew at that point she was dead.
Pretty much, yeah. I figured that she was getting her last whatever.
Last breath,
yeah.
Okay.
Pump of everything.
So, you can be struck multiple times with a fist. Okay, you could get knocked unconscious, but it ain't even gonna kill you.
So I got to the point where I went something like that. Might have broke her nose enough to stop her from breathing.
Did you choke her at all?
No.
Did you hit her in the throat at all?
No.
So this is all just here in the face.
Yeah, mostly, yeah.
Okay. So you get her in the field and you think she's still alive, but you know she's dead.
Basically, yeah, she's getting to that point.
You knew she was dead.
Yeah.
Eventually, Alec led officers to the cornfield where he said he left Gabe. But the truth was even more horrifying than his confession. The autopsy revealed Gabe had not only been beaten, she had also been stabbed 14 times. Alec Blair later pleaded guilty to aggravated murder and was sentenced to 45 years to life in prison, bringing a tragic domestic violence case to a grim conclusion.